The wait is finally over as we have just been blessed with not one, not two, but three creatures all in one release, not counting Mega Fraud. And in this absolutely giant showcase, we will be reviewing all three legendaries to see how they fare in their respective formats. As is the custom, we'll be taking a look at their stats, abilities, combat performance, and finally bringing forth a verdict at the end of the video to see where they will stack in their lineup. So, strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen, because today we are reviewing the Terrible Trio. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. To begin, let's start off with the dinosaur that got the Bull T-Rex special from Jurassic Park 3. Rebirth Velociraptor. Health 6,225, 2,100 attack, 128 speed, 15% armor, 5% crit, and 125 critical damage. As you can tell, this dinosaur is basically a health tank, and it will come in handy later once we will look at its abilities. How does it stack up against its fellow compatriots, however? Well, let's find out. Rebirth Spinosaurus Gen 2. 6,975 health, 2,550 attack, 118 speed, 10% armor, 25% critical chance, and 125 critical damage. In my opinion, it could have gained a little bit more on the crit damage. It's got basically identical stats to its Gen 1 counterpart, but overall, very nicely rounded off stats. How does it compare to the Tyrannosaurus, however? Mega T-Rex. 6,975 health, 2,550 attack, 112 speed, no armor, 40% critical chance, and 150 critical damage. This is practically the nerfed version. In the beta build, this theropod stood at 4,800 health, then got nerfed to 4,650, had 1,800 attack, then got nerfed to 1,700, as well as having 75% distraction resistance. Yeah, this thing was nuts. As you can see, all three theropods share a similar stat line, but they serve different roles. What are those roles? Let's find out in Sector 2. Starting off with the Tiny Terror, I will say I did heavily underestimate it, but upon further retries, I did see that this Swift Synergist was actually way better than I had anticipated, coming equipped with Instant Cunning Strike, Greater Nullification, Instant Double Strike, Shield of Devastation, Swap and Ankle Breaker, and On Escape Rampage. This Raptor has proven to be a great addition to the Legendary format, and I can say that's going to be a very, very good synergist. It just works and pairs well with absolutely everything, in my opinion. Having that On Escape Rampage is just something that not a lot of Legendaries have, if any, at the moment. So you can make great use of trap killing. Overall, you're just going to have very good defense as well. You can spam Greater Nullification and Instant Cunning Strike to buy yourself time to get off that Shield of Devastation. Swap and Ankle Breaker is also a very good move to mess up your opponent's strategies. Overall, I can say I'm just very proud of this Raptor's performance, and I am very sorry for underestimating it, much like Central Lux. By comparison, Spinosaurus Gen 2 is much more of a head-to-head specialist, coming equipped with Instant Group Fierce Strike, Group Shielding Roar, Precise Blighted Rampage, Alert Fierce Rampage, Distracting Obstruction, and Ferocious Counter Roar. I can say that these two actually make a pretty solid team together, and you will see in one of the clips how well they work nicely. Having that Alert Fierce Rampage is just such a great turn 1 move, and you can surprise your opponents with that alert mechanic as well. I do want to say, however, I think Precise Blighted Rampage could have lost the delay because it's just not really that an OP of a move altogether. But when you have something like Group Shielded Roar to buy yourself time, I can kind of see the thought process behind it. Overall, very solid Legendary, and it's comparable to its Gen 1 counterpart. How does it stack up against the Tyrannosaurus? Well, this one is the best head-to-head specialist. Instant Destructive Feint, Rebirth Roar, Cunning Rampage, which is not Cunning Rampage, and Critical Devouring Impact along with Ferocious Counter Strike. This creature should have probably got like Alert Cunning Fierce Rampage instead of just straight up Cunning Rampage, because that is just a bold-faced lie. It also comes equipped with the best basic move, or one of the best basic moves in my opinion. Just having a way to disarm, distract, blight, and shatter the shields of your opponent all in one move package is such a great combination, as well as having Critical Devouring Impact paired with a 40% crit chance and a 150 crit multiplier. This is essentially a turn 1 cooldown devastation move that Devour heals you. And on top of that, as if that wouldn't be enough, Rebirth Roar and Cunning Rampage are spectacular moves. So you better thank your lucky stars this thing doesn't have like any on escapes, otherwise it would likely be the best legendary in the format. As if it wasn't already. With that said, let's take a look at their matchups. Starting off with the Raptor, as you can see, its head-to-heads aren't really the greatest, but because it has that swap in, allows it to cheese its way through the matchup, so things it shouldn't have beaten prior, now it has a greater chance of beating, if that makes sense. So all of a sudden things like Beklolith are now much more susceptible to it. I did test that matchup personally, and it does seem to do solid against it, especially with the recent nerf to Beklolith. The attack resistance decrease really did help it out a lot. So I guess I can give it the point in that regard. As for the Spinosaurus, it does seem to have a pretty good shot at 50-50s, and if it does win the 50-50, it usually tends to win most of its matchups. Aside from that, it is just a bruiser. It just tanks its way through everything, and with pretty solid defense, it doesn't do terrible. So I don't really have any negative things to say about it. I mean, it doesn't really have a objectively bad matchup. Like, against anything, it's going to have some sort of answer to, whether it's good or bad. As for the Tyrannosaurus, Rebirth Roar seems to be a little broken at the moment. When we were testing it, it only lasted for like a single attack, so that screwed its matches up a lot, so we had to play a little bit more conservatively when it came to using Rebirth Roar. It was much more of a final finisher, like when we knew we were going to die. But I don't know if they're going to give it 1 turn or 2 turns, so depending on which route they go for could affect this matchup spread greatly. But for the time being, it does seem to be doing the best in that head-to-head category against every single legendary, and it is the best out of the 3 we are showcasing today. So with that in mind, let us finally head to the analysis platform to give our evaluation. Of our 3 musketeers today, I am the most proud of the Rebirth Raptor, and I can't believe I slept on it as much as I did, but it proved to be way more reliable than I could have ever imagined. For that, I'm giving it 4.5 out of 5 in synergy, 3 out of 5 in head-to-head and competitiveness, 4.5 out of 5 in fun, 3.5 out of 5 in the plug-and-play into teams, and 2.5 out of 5 in the adjustment likelihood. As for a stat spread, I'm giving it 9, 18, 8, granting it 7,625 health, 3,045 attack, and 144 speed. Just fast enough to outspeed any Bekloliths or Panthera Blythias you may come across in the legendary ladder. Our Saurian Sailback friend is going to be getting 3.5 out of 5 in synergy, 3 out of 5 in head-to-head, 3.5 out of 5 in competitiveness, 4 out of 5 in fun, 3.5 out of 5 in the plug-and-play into teams, and 2 out of 5 in the adjustment likelihood, with a boost spread of 12, 17, 6, giving it 9,067 health, 3,633 attack, and 130 speed. This should make you bulky enough to tank any hits from fierce creatures, but with enough attack to bite back just as hard. As for the King of Tyrant Lizards, Ember will be getting 3 out of 5 in synergy, 4 out of 5 in head-to-head, 4.5 out of 5 in competitiveness, 3.5 out of 5 in fun, flexibility, easily 5 out of 5. It is a creature you want to slot onto every legendary team, 2.5 out of 5 in the adjustment likelihood, and for a stat profile, 15, 19, 1, granting you 9,590 health, 3,761 attack with 115 speed. Oh boy, this was a giant showcase. All of this was literally on my first take, so I'm sorry if I stuttered at all or like lost my place. I've never had to do this before, but I did it. Let me know down below what you think of this trio and if any of these exceeded your expectations or if this video shed some light on their hidden strengths. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I have kept you waiting long enough. You want to get into the gameplay, and so do I. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the show. You know what, part of me might be a little evil for saying this, but I do wish that I could fight with Prime Beklolith again just to see how cracked it would be now that Rebirth Tyrannosaurus is here. Oh, here it is. Oh, Spino v T-Rex matchup. It's the remix we've been waiting for. Okay. I think this is a 50-50, so if he predicts me, I die, and if I predict him, he dies. I'm gonna go for this. Nice. Wait, that's good, right? Yes, okay, cool. Sick. That's a lot of damage, oh my goodness. You know, you realize that that is essentially a devastation with no cooldown and no with a cooldown and no delay. Who thought it was a good idea to give this thing like 150 crit multiplier? Okay, I think this beats it because he's gonna go for Destructive Fiend and then he's trying to predict me. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I want to see this because I don't think not a lot of players realize this, or this catches. I know this catches a lot of people off guard, but I'm gonna go for this. I think this cleanses. So we'll see if he realizes this. Oh yeah, he went for it again. Oh, this is so cool. Now, does it cleanse before attack? It does. Yeah, buddy. Boom. Spinosaurus wins yet again. 25 something years later. We stay winning. Oh, this is for the Spino fanboys. Rick is confused as well. He's like, I did not see that coming. Alright, so Raptor. I mean, I've been playing around with you for a little bit. I think you do have hidden potential. I feel like a lot of people are going to be trashing you, but I think you've got some potential. Ooh, against Backlolith? How does this go? I think this is our first encounter together, like, seeing how this matchup works. Okay. For whatever reason, the instant double strike here isn't really so instant, so I'm going to have to make do of what I got. Dodging lockdown streak. Okay. Ooh. Yikes. I wish this was precise or something. It'd be so much better, but I guess I can see why it isn't. Bypass? Bypass? Nice! Okay, so you need a bypass for that. Is there a way for Raptor to beat Becklo? What's your damage? I don't think you killed me. Oh, Ferocious Shielded heal. He's trying to get that back up again. Oh, he heals nothing! Oh, screw it! Oh, Raptor's putting in the work! I did not expect that. Oh my goodness. Bro. What is this? Hold up, you're telling me this thing can actually throw its weight around? Oh, that is sick. I didn't expect that. That's so cool. I don't know if it's like a reliable killer to Backlolith, but it sure seems to do a pretty good job at like disorienting it. Brother, the sirens. Stop. Alright, so I'm gonna swap in the Rebirth Spino. Can I pull off the hat trick? I wanna see this. I know not a lot of people like seeing 3-0 videos, so I don't know if this is even gonna go in. But the fact that it like actually held its own against Backlolith for a short while is pretty good. Granted, Rick could have misplayed there. I think if he played a little bit more aggressively, he could have killed me. But that was our first time fighting each other, so. Okay. I'm gonna go for this, because you don't really seem to have a way against shields. Yeah, okay. Wait, could he have gone for instant cutting rampage? Probably could have. He's gonna go for it here, I reckon, right? Has to. I don't want to go for my own strike, though. I think this should increase your armor. Oh! Crit! Oh, it's so close! Oh my god, it's so close. Oh, wait. Oh, that doesn't regen. Oh, he was close as well. Wait, I kill him. Nice! Oh, that was great. GG. What a game. Rebirth Raptor. Okay. I have pulled Indominus Rex. And I am taking out Indominus Rex. Okay. Swap into Rebirth T-Rex, I think? I say so. I really hope they fixed Rebirth Roar or whatever it is, like Cheater's Roar. Because for whatever reason, it seems to only be like a single turn. Or it's like, sorry, no, not even that. A single attack, like right after you use it, it just goes away. Bro, that one... Dude, you're going to be... Not only will you be critting like consistently with this thing, but you're also going to be doing so much damage on top of that. Not to mention, Destructive Feint is just like... I think it might be one of the best basic moves in the game. I'm not even lying. Like, this thing does so much. I didn't even know it decelerates. Oh my god. I'm just so happy. I'm so, like, excited to do this. I remember I got, like, a comment of somebody saying, like, oh, you talk too much in your video. Oh my god. How many things am I going to be interrupted by? But someone was like, you talk too much in your videos. There's so much, yeah. Okay. Look. I might talk a little bit too much, but when there's, like, so many things going on at the same time, like 4 new releases all in one go, I'm going to be jumpy, I'm going to be excited, okay? So, if you want silent content, go to IDGT. I'm not the one for silent content. You know what you're going to get if you come into my channel, so that's the way I see it. Okay. Oh, wait, this is the first Spino. Yee. I don't know how good the first Spino is, but it doesn't really seem to be doing the best. Oh, please crit. No, okay, whatever. Wait, am I... Oh, no, I'm not. Why don't you have immune to D-Cell, dog? I feel like you should. I don't die. Nah, I live. Okay. Ooh, I got a game plan here. I got a sneaky, sneaky game plan. So he's gonna go for that, he's gonna kill me, right? If y'all will, you know, direct your attention to that Rebirth Raptor. Watch this. Check this out. He's going to be like, oh, I'm going to get him with this clean swap and kill. But unfortunately, watch him just kill me right here. Unfortunately, I used to be a tourney guru. Yeah, there we go. What a play. Oh, he was going to swap that in. Okay. Oh, buddy. Your days are numbered. So wait, let me get this straight. Against itself, the first turn is a 50-50 on who goes double strike and who goes strike. And the next 2 turns are speed ties, if I'm not mistaken. Because he's just gone for that. I don't think it's a 50-50. I think it's genuinely just like you both go strike. I think it's all 3 turns of speed time. Okay, click. Click. Come on, I can click, click, click. Come on. He's really good at speed ties. Yes! Got him. Oh my goodness, I had to like click so fast there. Alright. This thing is really good. Like, I did not think this thing would be that insane. It seems to have like a really niche use, but it's really good at it. I can't tell. This thing, like... Raptor just seems to be a 50-50 against everything, if I'm not mistaken. I mean... Hold on, head to head. Oh, I'm trying to think about how this would play, because if they go shield, you go for nullification. They can't really do anything. I think the Raptor can win. I'm not even going to lie. I think the Raptor wins. Obviously, I'm not going to win because I'm, like, at 1/3 of my health, but... Yeah, no, I think he kills me. He kills me here. Oh, he doesn't! Oh, okay. The fact that you can even put up a fight against Beklo is insanely impressive. I'm proud of this thing, honestly. If it had the priority, I think it can win. Okay. So I'm dead. Oh, is this the time for Indominus to come out? All it takes is one crit and it ruins my entire day. The old legendary against the new. Let's do this. Oh, you think you're so tough just because you can increase your attack to such absurd heights? Oh, buddy, you have no idea. You're against the Indominus Rex. Yeah, okay, it is a 50-50 there just because, like, I could have gone for my... Oh, that was close. Oh, but it's not close enough because Indominus Rex reigns supreme. Hell yeah. Okay. It is Rexing time soon. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Beckloff also dies to this. Everything just dies to Rebirth T-Rex. It's crazy. Should I swap into the Raptor? Alright, I'm gonna swap into the Raptor. I kind of like the new angle. It's so trippy, but I don't mind it. Thank, like, whoever was in charge of ridding that 75% distraction res, hats off to you, because I'm pretty sure it, like, as if it wasn't already busted enough, it likely would have had no counters if it kept that same stat. So, I applaud whoever was in charge of that. Okay. Yeah, because, like, on top of that, it can increase its attack with the counter, so it's like, it just does so much damage. Oh, here comes the roar. Ooh. And G-Death goes bye-bye. Okay. Shoo. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I'm priority-less. Yes. Okay, that makes sense. Wow, that's a lot of damage. 3,400 on the strike counter. Oh, he brings in the Spino. Should I go Rex? Okay. So, this is a 50-50. I decrease his speed, he's gonna decrease mine. Oh, he didn't go for that? Okay. Bro, that attack is crazy. Alright. I'm gonna go for Devour. Because actually, yeah, no, I'm gonna go for Devour. It's always good to have your health up. Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, no, that wasn't close at all. Wait, don't crit. Thank you. Okay. I kind of wanted to use my hit here. Boom. 7,000. Oh my god. And you could just keep doing this every other turn, let me remind you. So, like, balance aware. I'm gonna die to the Becklo, so that's unfortunate. No, I won't. Yeah, you got nerfed. Hold on. If I just spam Fiend, you can't really do anything about it. You're just gonna cry in the corner while I regen my health slowly. Oh, and he knows it too. He's just trying to brute force his way through. Okay, now he's slower. It seems like they deliberately nerfed Becklolith just so the T-Rex can stand a chance. Becklolith walks so that T-Rex can run type nerf. Okay. Yeah, look at that. He really can't do anything here. I mean, he kind of can if he goes, like, Ferocious Shielded Heal, but I can just remove everything. I'm pretty sure you don't just decrease the attack. You remove absolutely everything. How much are you going to do now? Oh my god, this thing is locking in. Is this seriously a 3-turn heal? This is 4 turns, by the way. And you still can't kill. Wow, okay. Nice. Boom. That's a dead Becklewith. Jesus Christ, I had like below a third of health and I still won that. Okay. Oh, speed tie. Here we go. Yes! Yes! Woo! Rebirth T-Rex for the win! Didn't get the hat trick, but I won in style.